can't keep up with my brain. Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. I'll fight 10. Wonder what I'll run into today. How should I go about this? Let's do this! I learned so much today! Well done! Wonder what I'll run into today! recommend. Okie dokie.
Today, you'll face your first test. It's all about the basics.
Oh, I know. It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
That's boxing, but close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huayan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. But did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well done. You passed with flying colors.
Great! Hey, hurry up and congratulate me. Jeez, you sound just like those parents on the Xianzhou. Can't I get some praise now? I couldn't have done it without my masters and you, Mr. Teaching Assistant. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yunli, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe...
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yunli's... right.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know. Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yunli? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yanqing.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the Strategic Investment Department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
I'll fight 10. Wonder what I'll run into today. gotta find time to try it out. Let's do this! What do you recommend?
What the?
Another step closer to star-crazing Glass Greatsword. I'll fight 10! But did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome now. How should I go about this?
Ay, ay, ay.
I learned so much today. Well done.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves. Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
Speaking of secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh? Is that the flaming potent tea from Aurum Alley?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
Good example. Do you know how to do that drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready. Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it! Yeah! Oh, I get it! Yeah! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it! Awesome! Not hurt sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, watch it! Yeah! Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March. So, I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement, but it seems like it's paid off.
Well, well. Looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt. You aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Mr. Teaching Assistant, isn't it about time you showered me with praise? No saving allowed. Let's keep it relevant. This time's for now, next time's for later. No IOUs on praise. I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%? Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Yep, you're sharp.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But you did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
The progress report on the Nameless Girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott? Specialist Scott.
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. do this! Wonder what I'll run into today! should I go about this? That's enough training for today. I need time to... Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all. Let's do this! What do you recommend?
Ay, ay, ay.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received...
The final test. I'm a little nervous. Oh, come on, March 7th. You got this. Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Come get me!
Oh, I get it!
Punish evil!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Yeah! Awesome! Now watch this!
I'm just warming up.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this! Yeah! Oh, I get it!
I failed. Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh!
swordplay skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC mechs, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott. Let's do it! I already have an idea!
I remember Yanqing once said, there are many ways to defeat villains. But if you want to become a true hero, you have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely! The great hero within me is definitely up to the task. I'm going up against Scott soon. Do you know why I'm visiting you, Qingque?
Yeah, with you, me, and him here, the answer is pretty obvious. But I know nothing about swordplay or duels. Now, if you're talking about playing Celestial Jade, that's something I might be able to help with.
Wait a minute. I've been playing with you a lot lately, right? I've actually picked up a few insights. For example, I've been thinking lately that just defeating Scott with my swords might not be enough. Yeah? You don't really think I'm dumb, do you? Well, here's the thing. Even if Scott apologizes, do you think he'd actually feel sorry for what he did?
Nah, it's more he's just honoring a bet. Whether it's apologizing or squealing like a pig, I doubt he'd do it willingly.
Exactly! He just wants to show off, which is why he picked Aurum Alley as the venue.
You're right. Even though I'm not a fan, I'll help you figure something out.
Why don't you fill her in on what happened at Aurum Alley earlier?
If being a workaholic were a disease, Scott would be in the ICU. It's okay to enjoy your work, but causing trouble in society is another story. I don't have suggestions, only an opinion. And that is, he's a hopeless workaholic. Come on, March, let's go find it.
Uh-huh?
Well, well, if it isn't our hero, March 7th. And who do we have here with you?
Before you start the fight, I have a few words for you.
Huh? Who do you think you are? Is it like a Xianzhou thing to just show up uninvited?
It's okay if you don't know who I am. Introduce me to him. You're welcome to check out my credentials in the Divination Commission.
Heh, what's so special about being a diviner from the Divination Commission? I'm a specialist at the Interastral Peace Corporation. Tell me, what makes you think you're so great? Do you have more minions than me? Or do you earn more credits?
You may not be young, but your mindset is still that of a fresh-faced newbie who spends all their time on work while proudly proclaiming to love their job.
You! Shut up, you!
In my opinion, you enjoy playing the role of a joker, spouting off outrageous opinions just to seem objective and indifferent whenever you feel like it.
Enough! Shut up! What do you know about me? Don't act like you know everything!
Wow, you really got under Scott's skin with just a few words.
Well, you almost got me. I'm here to have a duel, not to debate with you.
Yeah, Scott couldn't come up with a comeback. That's the spirit. Strike while the iron is hot.
Let me ask you something. Do you consider the IPC to be your family?
Of course I do. I have so many amazing colleagues there. Have you seen our structure? The talent motivation department makes everything feel even better than family.
Ask your underlings if they honestly feel like the IPC is their family. You consider them your family. Do they feel the same way?
Mr. Scott bosses me around as if he owns me.
I own you, and that's what makes us a family, right?
See, Scott? Looks like your bros have different ideas of what family means.
I heard even the lowest ranking Pierpoint folks feel proud of the IPC's success and wealth. But when you really think about it, how much does the IPC's success and wealth have to do with you?
Of course it has something to do with me.
Then tell me, which of the IPC's achievements can you personally take credit for?
I was involved in the Aurum Alley investment project. And right now, I'm in charge of these transport ships. They may not seem like big things, but they can't be done without me.
Funny thing is, Aurum Alley has actually been doing better since you left. As for those transport ships, do you really think no one else can handle it?
I just got unlucky with that project. If the IPC had listened to me, it would have been a massive success. And the shipping and transportation stuff, it's just impossible without me.
I've heard that the IPC's annual turnover is even higher than the total population of the capital of Passion. Even without you, they'd find other Scots to get the job done.
Do you find it hard to fall asleep without scrolling through your phone? Do you hit the snooze button every morning? Do you feel useless at work hearing your bosses complaining about your incompetence?
Enough! Stop it!
When you actually think about your life outside of work, only one word pops into your head, does it?
Overtime!
Please, just stop it! Please!
You know, based on my work philosophy, I don't want to say you're not important. In fact, I'd say you are important. As an employee, you should take pride in living a good life for yourself, not just work.
But I don't have a life of my own.
What has the cursed IPC done? They've turned a living, breathing human into a heartless machine. Scott, take my advice and leave the IPC.
But I don't have a choice.
Yes, Scott, you do have a choice.
You consider yourself superior to others. You have no time for your own life. You lack empathy. You're always worried about being looked down upon, and your self-esteem stems from the status the IPC gives you. Do you really want to live like this forever?
That's so mean! Just an ordinary person struggling, trying to survive. Don't you feel a twinge of guilt seeing nasty stuff like that?
Of course I do. Because I'm just an ordinary person too. Now, Scott, welcome back to the world of ordinary people. Mungming, the owner of the Sleepless Earl, went to great efforts to set up her shop. All so that workers like us can catch a break and find some joy in our lives. What makes you so different from her? How would you feel if you worked so hard to create something, only to have your boss wreck it and overwhelm you with unreasonable demands?
We were intending to defeat you in a duel and make you apologize to her. But now we see that won't work.
I see. I'll make a genuine, heartfelt apology to her. Enough. I understand. We don't need to carry on with this sword fight. I'm going to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl, and to everyone fully living their lives.
Drop it! Scott is in the midst of introspection.
Thank you, Miss March. You really are a hero. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be happy. I'll have some tea, read the paper, and explore the universe. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to apologize to the owner. Thanks. You've given me a lot to think about. As for this lousy job at the IPC, well, it's time for some serious contemplation. Catch you later.
I'm so tired. Haven't felt this exhausted in ages. You guys better treat me to something nice, March.
Of course! Thank you, Master Qingque. Master Yanqing? Master Yunli? Your teaching rocks! Shame my body can't keep up with my brain.